In the city, loving life and trying to survive, but there's not enough time, and there's not enough wine in the world. Basically adulting. Basically adulting.
Hey friends, it's Erin Waddell.
And Luisa Diaz, and welcome back to
Basically Adulting.
Oh, we kind of sang there.
I know, I like how we turn it into a song every time. It's like just a different, I don't
It's
know.
a little tune.
Keep it interesting, you know?
Keep it light.
Keep it light.
Keep it light. Oh my god, I just looked at our flowers.
Let's not. Don't look at them.
I'm sorry, I just looked at them and I was like, what the fuck is going on over there?
There's a fog. There's a fog in the flowers.
It's our Halloween themed flowers.
Yeah, with spider web in there. We'll probably throw those away. That's
Yeah,
really
seriously.
gross. Okay, we will do that after the show.
Yes.
But why don't you tell the people what we're drinking?
We are drinking some wine. As
of course.
We are drinking, hold on, let me get the bottle. Some Cabernet. Never say the rest. We're drinking a cab.
What did you call it?
I was trying to sound fancy.
Tried.
Cab. No,
Just a cab. Cab Sav.
Cab Sav. Its name on its label. It's called Fine Form. It's from the North Coast, the 2017. They say odd numbers taste better.
That's a
I
fun
don't know if
fact.
that's true.
I mean, this tastes pretty darn good.
It tastes really fucking good. In the pursuit of excellence, this wine is a true reflection of the finest North Coast Cab Sav. I can't say the whole word because, you know.
Okay, you don't have to tell us everything about it.
Okay.
This is probably one of the more expensive bottles because I got it as a gift.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
It has ripe blackberries. Did you know, I learned this the other day, that, so red wine's obviously made like with like the red grapes or whatever, but white wine is not made with great grapes.
I know.
Can we stop that?
I know where you learned that actually. From the podcast that we've been obsessed with.
Yes. Shout out to them.
Shout out, and that's why we drink.
And that's why we drink.
Maybe they'll want us to be on their podcast one day.
That'd be really good. I would love to collaborate with them because I introduced the podcast to Erin. I was like, these girls sound just like us.
I literally, there's this girl named Christine, and I feel like I'm her and you're M.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
I just feel, I don't know. I just connect.
Just like our personalities are pretty
spot on.
Spot on. I'm like, when I was listening to it, I was like, is this like us?
In the future? From the past?
From the past, the future.
Well, because when we were listening to it, those episodes were recorded in 2016. Yes. So it would be, we're in 2020 obviously, so.
Oh my god.
They're I feel like big wigs now.
They are big wigs. They've made it big.
We should at them on Instagram and say, hey, will you be our friends?
Yes.
Okay.
We should be like, hey, will you be our friends?
Please.
Murder mysteries is why we drink too.
Yeah, we have some spooky stories that we could share. Yes, we could write them and be like, hey, will you be on our podcast?
Oh my god, yes. We should email them.
Yeah. Okay. We'll exchange emails with them. But if y'all want to listen to some spooky paranormal murder, true crime, mystery shit, and That's Why We Drink is a great podcast. I've literally been telling everyone that I speak to go and listen to that podcast. I'll go download our podcast on their Spotify, and I'll also download their podcast because I'm like, you need both in your life.
While we're at it.
While we're at it, I'm just going to download every podcast I'm listening to on your Spotify.
Yes. Oh, it's so good. It's got comedy. It's got spookiness, creepiness. It's got everything.
Yeah. So if you need, you could listen to theirs, get spooked out, and then for a change of pace, come on over to us to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
You know, we could team up a little bit.
Yes, we should. And yes, we can. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
Don't ever apologize.
Don't ever apologize.
Okay.
And then you're like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's like a reflex.
I know, but you need to get out of that habit. So do you want to tell us? Well, I'll start.
Okay.
I just want to say, like, when we were doing this at the beginning of our podcast, like the first season, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like reasons why we drink, good and bad.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we drink sometimes mostly for bad, but you know, there's always good in our lives.
Yeah.
So mostly I just have bad, but I'll try to think of something good while
it could be like the littlest thing.
I know. Okay, I know. Okay, let's see. So yesterday I was like super tired coming home. I worked until like 6:30, and I was talking to my mom on the phone. I was like blah blah blah, talking to her, you know, having a grand old time. I park my car, I'm walking, I have my key out, and there's these dogs, and I get distracted by these dogs, and I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute. And then I like put my key in the door, and the door doesn't unlock. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and I'm at the apartment underneath us. I did not drive all the way up to where I'm supposed to get off. So
the people living in there like, what the fuck?
I know. I told my mom, I was like, thank God they weren't like walking out and like what the hell, man? And so I like just quickly like took my key out and I'm like, Mom, I'm the most idiotic person there is in the world. And I was like, thank God. I was like, I got distracted by the dogs. I was talking to you. I didn't even realize that our pumpkin wasn't outside of our door or like our mat.
Our little snowman.
Yeah, like we have like the most decorative place setting for our door,
Yeah.
And the floor below us does not have anything. Let me just tell you, it's very bare.
Oh my God.
So for the fact that I put my key in their door, I'm just glad no one was like walking out or
like coming in. Like, what are you doing?
Why are you putting your key in my door? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So that's why I drink, because I can't even remember where I live. So
that surprisingly never happened to me.
I've done it multiple times.
I've done it multiple
This is not the first time I've done it. I haven't actually like put my key in the door, but I've gotten my stuff out of the car, walked like through the door, and been like, fuck me.
I remember one time you called me, and I think you had done groceries. And you were
Yes.
like, hey, can you come help me? And I was out there for a while. I was like, where is she? You were like, I'm coming up the gate. And I was like, did she get lost or something?
I feel like I had already gotten out of my car, already loaded my hands, and I'm like, where is she? Like, is she going to come help me? And then I get to the door, and I realize that it's not our floor, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I had to go walk back to my car, put all the groceries back in my car. Oh, I'm going to drink to that. I have another one, but I'm going to let you go so I can I can come down off of that.
Okay. So my little why I'm drinking, why adulting has me drinking tonight
Tell me.
is I have the amount of Excel sheets that I have been working on and have had open the past 5 days is ridiculous.
How many?
I had 5 open at one time.
Damn.
Different different things. Like I think
Fucking Excel.
it was, my eyes were crossed because I was, for example, today I was having to do calculations on what passed and what failed and blah 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 blah, and I was doing the same calculation like the numbers aren't right. The number was right. I had been doing it for so long that I was like
Mixing
doubting
up
myself.
in your head?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
so then I was comparing everything and I was like, everything's right. Why am I still torturing myself?
It's because you're a perfectionist, Louisa.
Oh my gosh, but I was able to send it out. So now I have 4 Excel
Oh,
sheets
yay.
left. Yay.
And that's why we drink.
And that's why we drink.
Wow. We're like plugging and that's why we drink very hard right
I
now.
Well,
We should maybe since that's already taken, we should come up with something else.
and that's why, no.
Adulting sucks. That's
why
why having
adulting
to
sucks.
work is the worst.
Yeah. No one warned me about Excel sheets in my adult life. I never thought I'd have to deal with Excel sheets.
I've actually taken. Daisy, leave Fiona alone. Squirter, get away.
Here.
Get away. Yeah, you run
She's
scared.
squirted 5 times and she still doesn't get it.
Yeah, Fiona's like, can you just leave me the fuck
I
alone?
know. Fiona's just trying to chill, man.
Well, I just got an idea for a merch shirt.
Ooh.
I'm gonna write it down.
Okay.
Do you have another
I have a
why
positive.
adulting? Oh yeah, I need to think.
I have
about
my
that.
positive.
Okay.
So, of my celebration is I have been, and this is a small little milestone in my life. I've been wanting to start wearing eyeliner again, just a cute little
Oh yeah.
little flick in the eye, just keeping it natural and whatever. And I've been doing really fucking good. Real good.
I know your eyeliner looks so bomb right now.
Thank you.
I was thinking that I was talking to you earlier, and I was like, damn, that looks so good.
I know.
It looks so good.
So I'm using that gel pen that at first I hated, but now I'm just I literally just hold a sticky note up to my eyelid. I draw a line and then I just go from there. And
I need to try the sticky note method because I just make my eyes look all squinty.
Well, I do. I then hold my eye and then I go with the thing to just make it bolder.
Oh, okay.
But so that's why I am celebrating tonight.
Because she's finally learning how to put on makeup.
I know. I'm growing up, Mom.
I'm becoming an adult.
There are 12-year-olds that can put eyeliner on better than me.
I know. The youths of today. The youths.
And that's why I am also drinking.
Cheers to that. Cheers to eyeliner.
Cheers to eyeliner and makeup.
That's why we have bottles of wine at home.
Yes. We have to
We need to restock.
restock.
Okay, so let me tell you my other thing about, just getting older, and it just sucks being old, and I'm really not that old.
We're not even that old.
I mean, I'm older than you.
I know, but that's not even old.
Pretty significantly older.
It's not. I fear my 30s. I yearn and fear for my 30s.
Why?
So my cousin's in her 30s. Her and her husband have warned me since I turned 20. They're enjoy it, everything now,
I've always heard that 30s are better.
Yes and no. I don't know. They're in their
But they're
33.
married. They're married. They've got kids. They're living a totally different lifestyle than you.
True, but they've told me they're you.
And they've been together for a long time. In their 20s,
okay,
too.
well, if you're a single 30-year-old woman out there, man.
Yeah, can you please add us?
Please add us and send us an email, tweet at us, whatever.
Let us know.
Let us know what life is like in your 30s.
Yeah, because please don't tell me it's bad because I'm about to be
It's
30.
not bad, but they've just warned me about
About what?
If you think your metabolism slows down in your 20s, it gets worse in your 30s.
Well, yeah, I mean...
And they're only 32, 33, something like that.
I mean, let me just tell you, Louisa, I'm 28, and when I was 24, my metabolism was a lot better than it is now, so it just gets worse with age. Metabolism is just one of those things that doesn't get better with age. It's not like wine.
Could be something we could inject in ourselves.
I mean,
and then...
I'm sure there's something out there.
Yeah, it's called Coke.
Well, there you go. If you want to be skinny and have a fast metabolism, do Coke.
Yeah, I don't need to do drugs.
No, drugs are bad.
Drugs
Say
are
no to
bad.
drugs.
Say no.
Say no to drugs.
Say no. Just
like
shut it down.
Shut it down. Like the dog, you know, the drug dog at school. He would come and no.
It's been a long time.
I know. It's been a long time since elementary school. Why doesn't the drug guy come in middle school and high school? He only comes in elementary school.
No, they do. They have a drug week. Not a drug week, like where they pass out drugs, but where you say no to drugs.
I guess I was on drugs when that happened because I don't remember.
They did.
I'm just kidding. I don't do drugs.
They also had, like, in my middle school, they had, I don't know if you had this guy come in, but that guy that tells you, stop, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. You draw out from your breast down to your vagina, like your upper thigh. Yes. Yes. Fernanda, like,
I'm doing
tweet at us or DM us. Literally, it would be like,
I'm doing that at the bar. Stop.
Don't touch me there. This is...
I'm doing that when we go out. Some guys like,
creep. Stop.
What is it? Stop.
Stop.
I got that part down. Stop.
Don't touch me there.
This is my no-no square. You'd be like, okay, you fucking weirdo, and run away. Okay, well, that's good to keep in the back of the noggin.
They made us do that. And like,
that's
okay,
literally,
everybody, yeah.
That's literally like Jess's like, shut it down. Yeah.
With a sweeping motion.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you my other... It's not bad. It's just weird.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, okay, then.
I didn't do anything.
Just get to it.
Okay. So, you know how I went to Shannon's wedding?
Yeah.
This past weekend.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. So, you know, I went to Shannon's wedding, and I was just being very helpful, whatever she needed me to do. Mm-hmm. I didn't really, like, know very many people there because I'm friends with Brittany, and I know Shannon. Shannon is Brittany's sister. So I've grown very close with Brittany's family over the years. I introduced Brittany and Dylan, so, you know, the whole shebang, like, I was very involved in their wedding and everything. So I didn't know, like, a lot of Shannon and, oh, shoot, what's his name? Jacob. Wow, why did I forget that?
I met him twice, and I remember doing
I know, it just slipped my mind. I'm sorry, Jacob, I love you. So I didn't know a lot of their friends. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I'm talkative. After a couple of drinks, I get to know, like, the bridal party. I had to put on, like, all their eyelashes. So being, like, up at close and personal with them, you kind of get to know somebody. Yeah. Anyways, so after the ceremony, after the ceremony and everything, the reception, everyone's just kind of talking, and there's, like, this guy and this girl, and I'm talking to them with Brittany, and I'm like, oh, yeah, like, it's a very coupley wedding. Like, everyone has a significant other. I'm like, oh, he's cute. Oh, fuck, he's married. Oh, he's cute. Oh, she's with them. Like, blah, blah. You know, like, I can't fucking win. Yeah. And so then I'm like, oh, well, this guy's, like, kind of cute, and, like, but he was with this girl, and I'm like, well, shit, you know? And so then as we're talking, the girl was like, oh, yeah, like, this is my brother, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah. Hopefully she's not, like, with her brother, you know. Okay. Oh, this is going to be funny because I know he's listening to this probably. Oh, but anyway, so we're talking and, like, just having, like, a fun conversation, flirting back and forth, whatever. And so they ended up having to leave. And so Brittany was like, go ask for his number. And I was like, no, Brittany, like, no. And Brittany's, like, the type of person, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'll say whatever to you. Yeah. And now she's more like that just because she's married. So she's like, just go say it. Like, you might not ever see this person again. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm, like, debating. Like, I'm, like, walking away. I'm like, Brittany, I don't know what to say. And I, like, walk away. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. So then she's like, just fucking ask for his number. And so then we had, like, talked about going to Sidecar and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, okay, well, it's just going to be easier, like, if I give you my number and you can just, like, text me. I'll text you whatever if we go to Sidecar. He's like, okay, sure. So I get his number, and I'm like, okay, like, all giddy, whatever, you know, how girls get. Yeah. So then I'm like thinking about the conversation that I was having with his sister and him. And she's like, oh yeah, like I guess they live together. She's like, oh yeah, like I wouldn't change the distance between us for the world. Like I love it, like 2 years apart. And she mentions that she's 22. And I'm like, oh, okay, like he's 24.
Okay.
I was like, he's 24 in my head as during that conversation. After they leave, I'm like kind of replaying that conversation in my head. And I'm like,
is he 20?
I was like, there's a chance that this guy could be 20.
Oh, no.
And as I stated earlier, I'm 28. And not that the fact, like, you know, but that's a big gap. Also, he can't drink with me, which is a big thing.
Then how would he show up to Sidecar?
Exactly. I mean, when I was 20, I had a fake ID, so maybe he has one of those. I don't know. So then...
Not that we support that.
No. But then my curiosity got the best of me, and I just texted him, and I was like, how old are you? And he just said 20, and I just didn't respond.
No!
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, I should probably respond. So then I just asked if he got home okay, and I completely avoided the question or the answer, and I was like, But he did. He's been very nice. He's been like, well, he hasn't like, but on, I guess like a day ago or so, he texted me and because I had mentioned our podcast, of course.
Yeah.
I tell our podcast to everyone I know.
He's probably that person that's been listening to us. We've had a boost in male listeners.
There you go. I will say that his name is also Dylan, and he apparently, there's a cool way to spell Dylan, which is the D-Y-L-A-N, if you were wondering.
I thought that's how you always spelled Dylan.
No, you could spell it D-I-L-L-O-N. Yeah. So.
But I've known about that D-Y.
L-A-N. You knew about those cool Dylan. So that was just like.
That's happened to all of us, though.
I know, but it was just like, wow, I'm just going to pick children up now.
Yeah, that sucks.
Sorry, Dylan, if you're listening to this, but.
I remember hitting on this barista at this brunch place I like to go to with my mom in Grapevine. And he always like
Is it Farina's?
No, it's Main Street Bistro.
Oh, did you just say that?
What?
Did you just say
I
the
just
name
said
of
this brunch place.
Oh, okay.
But y'all, it's good. Go there.
Hashtag Main Street Bistro.
Yes. And he was always, I always thought he was cute. And I was like, oh, I'm going to shoot my shot. Because it was also happened to be his last week. And I was like, I'm going to shoot my shot. Like, I'm going to go for it. Mind you, I didn't have a mimosa that day. I had one of their brunch margaritas. Big no-no. It got me, like, lit in just one little tiny glass of, like, tequila and other shit.
Damn.
And I go up, I'm like, can I have your number? Like, blah, blah, blah. And, like, we get each other's numbers. And we're like, following each other on Instagram. I still have him on Instagram. And we're talking. And he's talking about, oh, yeah, like, I have a graduation. Because it was, like, sometime in the summer.
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh, are you graduating?
You're graduating college, right? You're graduating with your master's.
This bitch was graduating high school. And I was like, oh, my God, you are my brother's age.
Ew.
I was like, oh, okay, congrats. Stopped talking to him. Never spoke to him again.
This guy could be a good match for my sister, though.
Yes.
Yeah, he's my sister's age. We look alike, so, I mean, we're similar, very similar, so.
Yeah, you are.
Anyways.
There's nothing wrong with younger men.
I know there's not.
It's just, no, I know. I'm just letting our listeners know there's nothing wrong.
I mean, I'm not saying.
Age is just a number.
I'm not saying that there couldn't ever be like a potential. I don't even know, it's literally a few texts back and forth. Like, heaven forbid I go down the rabbit hole of thoughts.
Right. Those are the worst.
I'm not letting that happen. So I'm just saying the initial, like, reaction that I had was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this would fucking happen to me. Like, why can't I just meet a guy at least my age?
Yeah.
Who's nice, who is funny.
Answers back my text.
Yeah, texts me back. Wants to hang out with me, you know.
Spend time with me,
Is it that hard, I don't know.
Yeah. Are we looking in the wrong places?
Obviously.
Apparently. Apparently.
Check out our previous episode if you haven't already
Right.
to find out our Bumble experiences or our online dating profiles.
Oh.
Wow. Ay.
Ay, caramba.
Oh, God. Okay, well, that's, like, literally why I'm
Okay, cheers to that.
drinking to find true love.
This is like a drinking game.
We're going to be drunk by the time.
That's what I'm starting to feel like. This is starting to feel like a drinking game.
Well, cheers. Your life sucks.
Cheers.
So does mine.
Who's next?
What if we were like the radio and we had like callers that called in and we're like, why does your life suck? That's a great answer. We'll drink to that. And like every caller. Every caller. And it's like, all right, well, we should probably cut it off because
we have interns running and like opening wine bottles.
we would have to like cut it off at some point because we would get out of control.
3 bottles.
Each?
Oh, I was going to say together.
Oh, I mean, I feel like we could do 3 bottles easily. Each.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Each. Yeah.
I just need a fucking straw. No
Yeah.
glass.
This is my glass. Okay, well, enough about that. We are excited to announce something to y'all that we've been working pretty hard on.
Yes.
And it's a way that you guys can kind of get involved and feel included with the podcast. And what is it called again? I don't want to say it wrong.
Okay.
Because it's like on the tip of my tongue and I just think I'm going to say it wrong.
So I wouldn't say we're partnering up, but we've created this, I guess, sort of like website. It's called the website or the app, whatever. It's called Patreon, and you spell it Patron.
No.
Yes.
Did you? Oh, you said E.
No, it's P.
Patreon.
I thought it was Patron.
That's patron. No, it's Patreon.
Correction. It is Patreon.
And if you want to look our page, so tell them what it is.
Okay. So with this website, you guys will be putting exclusive content on this website, whether it's bonus reels or
bloopers,
merch. Maybe we'll release an episode that we're not releasing on all of our other
like to the public.
And so it's really just, but you do have to pay
it's like a monthly fee.
Yeah.
Or you can just do a donation, and what the donation or the monthly charge does is it just helps us with, our costs for equipment, our future merch development, anything else that we need to produce this podcast, and to make it great for you guys and for the listeners, and just to kind of make it easier for you guys to listen and support us, and just because it does
take a lot of our time
and effort, and we love doing it, but we would love to get you guys involved, and there's just a lot of different ways that you guys can be involved.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to check that out, it's patreon.com/basicallyadulting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Patreon, patreon.com/basicallyadulting. And yeah, so I mean, we would love to get you guys
part of this process.
Yeah, and if you do donate, we're going to be giving shout outs every month for donations that have been made, and you will have a little special place in our hearts.
Yes. So
we'll also put the link on social media.
Yes.
So you don't have, if you're driving or something, you don't have to remember how to spell it and find it.
Yeah.
You can just go to any social media page that we have and click it there. Also, Louisa has good news. We made a Twitter.
We got a Twitter, guys. I would really love it, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would go give us a follow, go tweet at us, DM us, retweet.
How do they follow us though?
Oh, so you will go on Twitter, duh. And our Twitter handle is capital BA 24/7, just 247 podcast. And I have been tweeting since we've obviously started it. So if you guys want to keep up with us on a daily grind of just normal shenanigans. For example, the latest tweet I tweeted is thought about changing Instagram username. Now that we've done it, figured out we liked the old one better and we can't change it back for 14 days. So that's a struggle. But yeah, you guys are able to just keep up with us and tweet at us your horror adulting stories or funny adulting, whatever. Your struggle of the day.
Yeah, it could literally be anything like bullshit related. It could be you're driving on the road and you get a flat tire. It could be you're late to work because you spilled your coffee on your pants.
It could be you showed up to the wrong apartment floor with your kid.
Thanks for bringing that back up. It could be you forgot to turn the oven on to preheat while you're cooking and preparing dinner.
It could be you forgetting to take the chicken out of the freezer for dinner that night.
There you go.
And the list goes on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could go on. But those are examples of things that we have done. Actually, I've never been driving and gotten a flat tire. That actually scares the shit out of me.
I have.
It's scary.
Yeah, it is scary.
But, you know, just those everyday struggles that as getting older you encounter, and they suck. You have to do them because apparently that's how the world works, and in order to survive you have to take care of yourself. Yeah. No one will take care of you. The world is mean.
Yeah.
The world is fucking mean.
It's mean out there, guys. It's rough out there. It ain't easy.
It ain't easy. Louisa just said that and she looked up like it was a dramatic scene. She's like, it ain't easy. I was like, dun. It's like the light's gonna come on you and be like, it ain't easy.
I just like look.
Wow.
And then like the wind starts blowing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
wow, okay. Movie star. But so that's Patreon. We would really appreciate if you would at least go take a look at it. If you do feel that you want to donate and support us, we would really, really appreciate it. And we have some really fun, surprising things coming up that you will have first access to. So just stay tuned for that if you decide to donate.
Yay.
But didn't you... Okay, yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. You said that you had a story you wanted to share.
I do have a scary story.
It's scary?
Yeah.
Why?
I told you that yesterday.
You didn't tell me any of the details.
Like, what is your story?
I know, I wanted to know and you wouldn't tell me. You didn't tell me it was scary.
I told you it was scary.
You didn't.
I did.
I just said... I wrote down in my notes, Louisa's story. Surprise, creepy story is what you said.
Well, yeah.
Is it scary or creepy or both?
It's a little both. It depends on the way you look at it.
Okay, cool. I'm excited.
Okay, it kind of goes, it's one of those like nighttime stories. Kind of like if you guys have listened to the episode in chronological order, you will think back to one of our most recent episodes where Aaron's Alexa was going off. I thought she was about to go off.
Oh, yeah. And she's, like, broken right now, so she's if she was going to go off, she would take 2 minutes to turn off.
Honestly. So, this was actually the night after the Alexa thing that happened with you.
That I told you about?
I think it was a night or 2 nights afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
And, we were like, okay, good night. We, go to bed. I, washed my face. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. I was like, I'm going to scroll through some TikToks. And then I've been putting my phone across the room so it's just easier for me to wake up in the mornings. And I always have my fan on 365 days of the year. Always, always, always.
I thought you were going to say at the speed of like 365. I was like, holy shit, that's really fast.
No. Yeah, I'm able to control the speed. No.
You're like 363, see 364, 365.
No. It's just always on high because I like the cold.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I've always had my fan on. So I'm like laying in bed, just like, oh, I'm like getting all snuggled. I'm like
Tucking yourself in.
TikTok. And at first I thought one of the cats was in my room because I have like my bookcase in this corner, and like I still have some books on the floor because not all my books fit on that bookshelf. And I swear to God, like I froze. I wouldn't have noticed it if it had just been like, if I like my mind. At first I was like, oh, it's the fan like blowing paper or something. But then I was like, the fan's been blowing like this for like the past couple of nights and I haven't heard like rustling of paper. And so then I was like, it's Daisy or Fiona in my room.
Okay.
So it starts happening and I like start feeling like the hairs on the back of my neck and I'm like more aware of it. And it almost felt like somebody was like going through my book, like my book pages. And I was just so aware of it, and I was like, it's the cats. It's like one of the cats in my room, like they're going to start meowing to get out of my room here in a little bit. And I was like so freaked out by it that I like sat up and like, I asked Alexa to turn my lights on, and like nothing was there, and I was like looking for maybe like a bag or like something that could have been, and it wasn't anything. And when I tell you,
I'm scared.
I was like, okay, and I like put my phone down. I put the covers over my ears and I tuck myself in.
Yeah.
And I just like knock out because I was like, I'm not even joking when it sounded like someone was like going through paper. And I was like, what the fuck is like, I wouldn't have noticed it if it had just been like, you know, like the fan is like going and you
it's like a consistent.
It wasn't that consistent. It was like,
it's like they're reading the fucking pages.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm like laying in bed and I'm like, so that next day I called my mom and I was like, Mom, like just some like weird shit. Like that's why I started doing my laundry.
There's some weird shit going on here.
That's why I started doing my laundry. I was like, fuck that. So I just started doing all of my laundry. I think I had the next day. I don't remember last week. I don't remember a lot of last week.
Oh my God.
I just didn't, and I haven't heard anything since.
So you think what? Like,
I don't know.
What if it was just whoever was trying to put me to sleep is just trying to gain some knowledge in your room and reading your books?
I don't know, but like,
I think it was a good thing.
Hopefully it was just like my guardian angel.
Yes, because
I didn't feel anything negative. I didn't feel anything like malice from it. It just made me nervous because,
well, yeah,
you know, when you like when things are happening and you're like your brain is not quite able to like doesn't know how to process that.
Well, and you're like, I know I'm the only fucker in this room, so who the fuck is reading my books right now?
I was really hoping. I was like, it's Fiona, and then it goes on for another 5 minutes, and I was like, that's not fucking
I'm just
Fiona.
gonna let you know that Fiona and Daisy do not know how to read or flip open books.
No, I know, and they don't mess with my bookshelf. They're normally like under my bed, or like in my closet. So that's why I was like,
the cozy spots.
That's why I like quickly sat up and like flashed the lights, and I was like, I didn't see anything, and I was like, okay. And then as I rolled over and myself into a little burrito.
And then the flipping stopped?
Do you know how I go to sleep? I like put all my 5 blankets over my ear so I can't hear anything. Like I swaddle myself.
Wow.
And I was like saying a prayer and I went to sleep.
Wow.
But I could still faintly hear it over like my comforter and everything, and I was like, no.
You should just be like, I know you're in here, and I'm not scared.
I just started praying in Spanish, and I was just like, in the name of the Holy Father, like blah 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 blah. I only know it in Spanish.
Does a prayer like mean more in Spanish, or like you just know it more in Spanish?
I just know it more in Spanish. Like that's when I was growing up. My mom would be like, okay, like let's say our let's hay que rezar. So we'd be like, okay. I feel like I'm getting stage fright and I can't think of it right now. It'd be like,
All right, pretend you're going to bed. Close your eyes.
Okay. For example, there's like, Ángel de mi guardia, mi dulce compañía. You know, that's my guardian angel, my sweet company. I don't know how it's translated. I don't know that one in English. Or, Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. It's Holy Father.
To earth and heaven.
Yeah. So
Hallowed be thy name.
That's the one I know, like, I always say, like, as I'm going to bed. Mm-hmm. And I, like, do my little, like, north, south, east, west, and I go to bed.
Wow, you're so good. I need to pray more. I feel like I pray in my head. I need to, like, say it out loud.
Well, I don't say it out loud. I just pray in my head.
Oh,
but when I feel like that, I, like, whisper it. Like, I don't need to say it, like, in the movies where they're, like, down to their knees. Like, no, I'm, like, laying in bed and I'm, like,
curled up. You're like, I'm not fucking moving.
To myself, and I'm like, and I'm like saying it back.
You're like, God, please protect me. Please protect me. Whoever's reading the books in the corner of my room.
Whoever is educating themselves over there, like, get moving.
Tell them to go to bed. It is bedtime. I have to wake up early in the morning. I have to be an adult tomorrow, so can you tell them to get the fuck out?
Oh my gosh. But that was really the only thing, and I haven't felt anything else, but I have felt more just, like, aware of, like, my surroundings, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, the other day at the office, I was by myself, and I saw somebody at the other end as I was walking by, like, back. And I don't go looking for the stuff, like, that I see at the corner of my eye. Like, I just stay where I'm at, and I'm like, all right, peace out, and goodbye. But, yeah, that was scary, and I was like, oh, Erin's gonna be so mad because the Alexa thing just happened, and now I have not heard it since.
Well, and our Alexa's broken now. Like, every time that somebody fucks up on Alexa, like, our Alexa always, it's only in the living room, too.
I know.
It's like,
can someone that has, like, connections with the FBI tell them to stop listening
stop
into our
fucking with us. We're good people, and we're not doing anything wrong. If they want to know about us, tell them to listen to the podcast. We talk about a lot of shit on here.
Right. But that was my scary story of last week. But I have a funny story. Do you want a funny story?
Yeah, can you please lighten the mood?
So, for some reason today, or for some reason just lately these past few days, I've gotten a lot of, like, random followers on Instagram.
Oh.
Like, on my own page. And
you're so popular.
A lot of them, I'm like, I can tell they're just catfishes, and I'm like, oh, I'll let you stay in for, like, just follow me for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, like, I'm definitely not following you back.
No, and I'm like, and they message me, and I just don't respond. I'm like, no, I'm not falling for it. But this one guy, I blocked him. His name, his @name was Daddy _ helping others.
Oh,
and
my
his bio says, how much bills do you need to pay? Hit me up. I promise I'll help you and won't ask for anything in return. I'm doing this to help those that need help. And his first pic is him with, like, hundreds of dollar bills.
Oh my God, let me see that.
I was like, before I block him, I have to screenshot this.
He is wearing a wedding band on his finger.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah.
Sir, go spoil your wife. Ugh, she deserves it. Actually,
seriously,
she deserves to divorce you, and I hope you didn't get an annulment and she gets half of whatever you have.
And he's like, no offense, he's not attractive. So I thought that was hilarious. And someone else as well followed me today, and it was like a daddy.
What is up with you and the...
I don't know why men, like, see my page and they're like, that girl looks like she needs some financial help.
I feel like maybe you should take one of them and see what happens, because, you know, we lead them to our Patreon page and see, just send them the link to our basically
them, right?
No, just don't, you can just message them the link to our Patreon page.
Just do that.
Yeah, and see what happens. We're going to wake up tomorrow and have like $1 million in there. Okay.
All right, rent's paid for the rest of the year.
Hell yeah. We're living here forever.
But yeah,
Can you please just do that?
I'll do that. The next one I get, I'll for sure.
Oh, you already blocked those too?
I already blocked those too.
Oh.
Unless I can unblock them.
I feel like you can. I mean, that guy with the wedding ring seemed like a real winner.
That's just so sad.
What is the other one? Did he have a profile picture?
Where do I go? Was it like privacy?
Blocked.
Oh, blocked accounts. I found it.
What is the other guy?
So this other guy's name is Antonio Robert. And he had 0 followers, 0 nothing. So I was like, you look sketchy.
Wow, Tony Robert.
This other guy, his name was Raymond G. Peters, but he was private. And I was like, I'm not going to follow you.
Does he have any followers?
He has 2 posts, no followers.
Do you guys think that we're just stupid? What about
this guy named Tony? Oh, but this guy was, he's like one of those Bitcoin people. And I was
How many daddy guys do you have on there?
I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea, but the daddy helping others guy.
He has 0.
No, he does. I blocked him if I unblock him.
Oh, he had posts.
Yeah, he had that one post of him holding like
the money. Oh, if you get another one, you should just send them our Patreon page and see what they say.
But what is it like? Hold on, let's go to my profile. What is it about my profile that's like that woman needs some financial help?
I mean, I don't think it. I think your profile looks good.
Yeah, so
it's not like you're on the streets begging for money.
Yeah,
like,
it's not like I'm doing selfies. Like anything will help, guys.
Yeah.
No.
Like cleavage pics. You're like, right. I'll do anything for a free burger. I don't know where that came from.
I'd be asking for a steak, man, not a burger.
Okay, well, I just was thinking of like, I don't know. I mean,
I know. I mean, desperate calls call for desperate.
If you're hungry, a burger is like, you know.
I did see this girl tweet on Twitter like maybe a week and a half ago. And she's like, hi guys, like just got furloughed, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Need to pay rent, have a family, whatever. And if you guys don't know who Jeffree Star is, he's like this makeup guru. He sent her like $3,000. And or something like that. He's like, got you covered, honey, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like.
That's so nice of him.
Because some of these girls on Twitter have their Cash App, their Venmo, their Zelle, like already
Damn,
on their bio.
That's thirsty as fuck.
So she was like, oh, here it is. She says, I could really use the help. Single mom now at home in quarantine with my kiddos, blah, blah, blah. And she added him. That's what she did. She says, need help. And he sent her, check your account, kissy face, much love. And I was like, oh, I need to start adding him. But yeah.
I mean, no, it's fine. I don't want to do that. Okay. So as scary as fuck as that was, do we have holy water we could just spray in your room?
I do. I have holy water.
Okay. Have you sprayed it in your room?
Says, yes,
have you sprayed it?
That's why I was.
Can you spray it in my room
Wednesday.
too?
That's why. So.
Can you spray it in my room?
Can I finish telling what my mom's advice was? Okay. So when we clean or like when we light candles or when we spray Febreze or whatever, spray it like in the sign of the cross.
Okay.
So like up, down, north, east. Like when we light a candle.
You just said northeast. You meant east.
You know
west.
what I meant. You know. Sorry guys. For all of you that don't know.
Up, down, north, east. You'd be going up, down, up, east. That's half of a cross.
No, it's like north.
You're like,
east.
Why is this fucker not going
north,
away?
North, south, east, west.
He's like coming back with only half of the vengeance because he's like half crucified.
But so then my mom also says when you light a candle, before you light it, you do the sign of the cross and then you light your candle. And when we clean and stuff, that's what she said. That's why I was cleaning all Sunday.
Well, good.
So
yeah. Why is that fucker still here?
No, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
So my cleaning did it.
Well, we'll see. He might be just hiding in the shadows. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that to me.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna sleep with you tonight. Don't say that to me.
I'm just kidding. Okay, I have a thing to lighten the mood.
Okay, please do.
Okay, it's a quiz.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That you're gonna take.
Oh gosh.
Okay, it's a quiz about adulting to see if you're.
Am I an adult or a child?
It's to see if you're better at adulting than most people.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Literally, the first GIF is adulting is hard.
Yeah.
Girl, we know.
Yeah.
Okay. First question. Do you make your bed every morning?
I do.
Every morning?
I slacked off last week, but I've been doing really good this week.
It is not made.
No. I undid it because I had therapy tonight and I was getting cold.
All right. I'll put true. Wow. I make my bed every morning. 66%.
Proceed.
66% say false and 34 said true. So I would say that you're better than most.
Wow.
You can change a tire? Question mark. Can you change a tire?
No, I can't.
False.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, you're with most people. 72%
Good.
can't. 28 can.
Last time I tried, like, we fucking destroyed.
Oh my god, I broke a fucking
thing.
nail. Wow, that sounds really like preppy of me. But it could have been a lot fucking worse. I could have broke a fucking finger.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, because I don't know. We don't need to talk
We
about
don't need to
it.
get into it.
Yeah, we had to call a boy to help us. Do you know how to parallel park?
I do.
Okay.
Now I do. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay.
What?
44%. Why can I not say the word percent?
I don't know.
44% of people don't know how to parallel park.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I am a fucking bomb at parallel parking. 56% can.
Now that I'm, like, better at it, all I want to do is parallel park.
Yeah, I'm like, can I not have to, like, park like a regular person? I just want to bougie-ass park and be like, show my skills and be like, back it up. Boop, boop.
Boop.
Yeah. Do you know how to write a check?
I do.
Yeah. All right, well, that's good because 76% do also.
Okay, good.
Do you know how to sew a button back on?
No.
You don't? I'll teach
No.
you.
I don't. My aunt just taught me how to knit the other day, so.
I mean, sewing a button on is not like knitting.
No. Yeah.
But you're with the minority on that one.
Oh.
27% don't know how. 73 do.
That wasn't part of my life skills class.
And you don't know how? How did you pass?
I said it wasn't part of it.
Oh. Well, they need to add that to the skills.
Seriously.
What happens if your button breaks and you want to wear the shirt that you're wearing?
That's never happened to me.
I've sewn on multiple buttons before.
I don't know if that
Because you
ever happened to
probably
me.
just donate the shirt when you're missing a button.
Or I might just wear the shirt when I'm with.
Not if it's right in the middle of your shirt. And
Well,
it's
that's
like
never happened to me.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, it's a button here and a button here. You're just going to, like, leave that button, like, flailing
No,
open?
I would take it to Fernanda's mom.
Okay, well, now you know I know how to sew a button
Okay,
on. You
sure.
don't have to take it all the way over there. You own a set of pots and pans and know what each one is for.
I don't own, but I do use.
You borrow.
I borrow.
Okay, well,
But
we'll
I do
consider
know.
that.
Yeah, I know how to use them.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Oh, I was like,
I'm not questioning.
Yeah, I feel like I know how to use them.
Okay. 70% do. Do you know the difference between an HMO and a PPO insurance, I'm assuming?
Listen, no.
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 Me either.
Okay, cheers to that.
I'm drinking to that.
I know one restricts you from doing more than the other.
I have no
But I don't know
idea.
which one.
I probably should know the difference, but I don't. Okay, so no. It's okay because 81% of people don't know either.
Thank God. I had to call my cousin I FaceTimed her the other day because I was like, I don't know how my dental insurance works, and she had to talk me through it.
Oh, okay. Do you know how to write a cover letter?
A what? A cover letter?
Yeah, cover
Yes,
letter.
I know how to do that.
Yeah, me too. So does 73%.
That's like a basic English class.
I know. If you haven't been writing cover letters, like, how did you even pass high school?
Seriously.
Do you make your own doctor's appointments?
I do.
I know, that's boring. 80% do too. I feel like you're on the adult side of this.
Yeah.
Are the posters on your wall nicely framed?
I don't have posters on my wall. I actually have like
Actual pictures,
I
like
have
actual
actual
framed.
yeah.
Okay, well, we're just going to say that they're framed. That's more of like an iffy. Like 58% do. Oh, shoot. I don't want to share to Twitter. No. Okay. Do you know the difference between a 401k and an IRA?
I know what a 401k is. I've never heard of an IRA.
Oh, it's
A 401k.
Similar to like a retirement plan.
Oh, so like a 401k.
Yeah, there's just a little different. There's different rules and stuff. So we're just gonna say no. It's okay. 69% don't know either.
Yeah. I do know, because obviously a lot of people in my company are older, is you don't ever want to take out of your 401k like before.
Before you're like 65. Yeah. Yeah, because you're penalized. Ooh, we talked about this actually. Do you know how to fold a folded sheet?
I do. I do.
A fitted sheet. Fitted sheet.
Do know how to do that.
Wow, apparently 61% does too.
Oh, wow. That's a lot more than I expected.
Can you put a duvet cover on all by yourself?
No, it's been a long time since I had like a duvet.
I can, but I prefer that somebody helps me. So I'm going to say, wait, what did you say? No?
I said I haven't bought like duvet covers in a
So what to say no?
time.
Oh, apparently 84% of people can put one on by themselves.
Oh,
okay, well, congrats to you. Do you know how to wrap a present?
Yes.
Good. So does 87% of the world. I just read this and I read it wrong. It says, can you easily swallow pills?
Oh, is that the question?
That's the question. Can you easily swallow pills?
Yes.
I know. I like stopped at swallow. I'm like, whoa, BuzzFeed.
What's going on?
Apparently 91% can too. Can you plunge a toilet?
I can.
Yeah, that's pretty easy if you have one next to it. I mean, it's not that fucking hard.
Yeah.
Do you get your oil changed when the light comes on? I'm just going to answer this for you. No, you don't.
If you guys were here last season, you would know that.
Well, 41% is with you.
Okay.
Do you get regular doctor checkups?
No.
Louisa, that's not good.
Well, I go to like my yearly like women's check.
Well, I mean,
I know, but my health insurance at work, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't have health insurance because health insurance I've told you this. My health insurance at work is expensive.
Because all your people are old.
All of my people are old and go to the doctor like 500 times a day.
Yeah.
Well, not a day, but a year. Not a day, a year.
They're like, sorry, gotta go to the doctor. It's like,
oh, back again.
Back again. Oh, gotta go to the doctor. Oh, you're like, Lynn, you've only been here for 5 minutes. Like, get some fucking work done. It's like, sorry, I have to go to the doctor 500 times a day. It's okay because it's like half and half.
Yeah.
Do you go to the dentist yearly?
Yes.
Good job.
Although
so do most adults.
They're like, okay, like you still need to get your wisdom teeth taken out. And I'm like, I'm just so scared.
Yeah, no, you need to do that.
That's a fear of mine.
Okay, well, once you do it, it'll not be a fear of yours.
I know.
Do you pay your bills on time?
I think so.
Yeah, hopefully you do. You live with me, so hopefully. Do you separate the colors correctly when you do laundry?
Yes. One thing my
That's
mother
almost
taught me.
That's almost a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do know a lot of people that just not you, but like
no, I know.
I know other people that would just
throw
everything in, and I'm like,
you're like, your whites are gonna turn pink.
Seriously, like I turn into my mother when I do my laundry.
Ugh. Okay, well, can you kill a spider without screaming?
No.
59% can.
Oh, okay. Liars.
Okay, brave people.
Okay.
There's this girl at work, and there's like this little, it wasn't even a spider, it was like just a little like beetle, like it wasn't even like a roach or anything.
Yeah.
And she was like, Erin, get it! And I'm like, I'm not fucking getting it. Like, just leave it. It's fine.
Yeah.
And she looked at it. She just looked at it and was like, oh my God! Like, ah! And I'm like, and then this one guy that works with us, he's like, what are you doing? And just like looked at her and like looked at the bug and then just walked away. Okay, sorry.
No, I don't like spiders. My brother was bit by a brown recluse when he was little, and he ended up in the hospital. So, yeah, not a fan of spiders.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you put your laundry away right after it dries? This is the
No.
last question.
No.
No, I don't either.
Look at my laundry laying on my bed right now.
I know. That sucks. Okay, so how do we know? Well, I guess it like was telling us throughout
As
the
we went.
quiz.
But I wish it would average it out like, congrats, you're an adult.
Yeah, congrats.
You failed.
You're 71% an adult.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so that's pretty fun.
That's a fun little quiz.
That's a fun little game. Name that show.
Friends.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
I have a little fun, not a little fun fact, but I know. I'm gonna start doing fun blah, blah, blah.
What?
I'm going to start doing fun facts for y'all.
For y'all.
For y'all.
What kind of fun facts about
Just
what?
any types of fun facts.
Okay.
Because I come across many, and I always just...
Because I'm fun.
Because I'm fun, and I come with many facts.
And I'm smart. I'm fun and I'm smart.
Sometimes. I have times where it's, like, questionable.
Sometimes your facts are like, why do I need to know that?
Yeah.
But I appreciate all of your random facts. I always have, and I
can't
always
help
will.
it. I literally updated my Bumble today, and I updated to, like, I'm known for ... and I put blurting out random facts.
That's so true. You're like, oh my God, did you know? And I'm like, no. And I think I would have been fine without knowing that, but I appreciate you.
But these are just like, I came across this little Reddit, and it says, what was something you were unprepared for when you first moved out of your parents' house?
Oh?
And I think that's very, like, when we imagine moving out of our parents' house, it's like, oh, all this, like, we don't think of everything, all the other consequences and all the other, like, responsibilities. The first person that commented said the fact that $100 is no longer a lot of money.
Right.
And it's very true. It
Very
feels like
true.
$100. I can't talk.
What is wrong?
$100 feels like you had just like, oh, I have $1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like. The cost of
You're
food.
like I have to work how many hours to pay my electricity bill?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm basically working to live and living to work.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's no life.
I know.
Another person responded with the cost of food and how fast it goes bad.
Yeah, like fuck that.
Yeah. Seriously. I'm like picking up lettuce like, oh, I'm going to watch it go bad in a little 3 days.
Yeah. It's like if I don't eat you in 3 days, you're going to like be like, haha, fuck you.
And so this person responded to that, said, when I was in high school, my parents were never home, so they would always just tell me and my brother to go out and eat or get takeout and put it on their card. I got used to doing that, and then when I went to college, I was not prepared for how expensive it is to eat out every night.
Damn.
Yeah.
They were
Wake up call.
They were lucky to have them as parents, though. Holy shit.
I know. My mom would have been like, there's food at home.
Yeah.
And it'd be like rice and beans.
Go to the store, buy some food, make some food, eat it at home.
Yeah. This one I think is very relatable. It says, how like my mom and I are. I used to tell her to chill with the household chores. She couldn't chill. I can't chill. Must clean. Because I think the older you get, I've said this, I'm turning into my mother.
I'm going to differ on that, and you do not clean I'm assuming your mother cleans.
No, I'm not saying that I am like my mother in that sense.
Oh.
I'm just saying, as I get older, I am getting her mannerisms or characteristics.
Yeah,
or whatever.
of course.
Yeah.
So you're just turning into your mom.
Because, you know, when you're literally like, I'm never going to be like you. And it's like, well, wake up call.
Yeah.
You are just like her.
And now you're like, Mom, I want to be like you when I get old.
Yeah.
I literally am like, Mom, you're so cool. I want to be just like you. Diane.
Seriously. But that was just a little...
Those were fun.
Water costs money. I grew up on a farm with well water. It completely blew me away. People had to pay for tap water. Years later, I feel bad for people in cities that don't provide drinkable water. Our hometown had an oil pipe burst and contaminated their drinking water. Many people came to our farm for drinkable water. Man, so sometimes the benefits of living on a farm.
Oh. Well, Benefits of... Oh, Daisy.
What a cutie.
So cute. Why are you so cute? Oh. Or benefits of knowing someone has a farm.
Very true. Oh, I love those like furry cows.
I know you do.
So those are just little adulting wake up calls you get when moving out. And what was one you had?
I don't remember. Oh, like in real life?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, well, because my parents helped me through college, and so, whenever I graduated and moved into my apartment, like, I had to put down the down payment and the deposit because I had a job, and it was, like, the biggest check that I had ever written, and it was, like, I don't know, like, $1,300 or something, and I'm like, holy shit, like, I haven't even made my paycheck yet, and I'm, like, spending it already. Like, basically, that's what being an adult is buying things that you need without, like, before you have the money for it.
Yeah.
But if you're a really responsible adult, you will save for the things that you need and not spend it on things that you don't need.
Yeah. Story of my life.
Story of my life.
We live in such a like fucked up world nowadays because it's like we get all these advertisements.
And it's like, buy me, buy me, buy me.
It's like, oh, we just happen to have a 64% off sale. It's like, fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm not taking your 64% off sale.
Don't suck me in. And they're like, buy one, get one free. And I'm like, don't do it.
And then you're like, Aaron, I just bought us some.
They're like, I just bought us this thing, and I think we're going to both benefit from it.
We're going to both benefit from it so hard.
Seriously.
Yeah. Cheers to adulting facts after moving out.
Yay.
If you want to hear more of our sweet, sweet voices, I know you're loving hearing our voices right now. If you want to hear more, follow us on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, Apple Music. Didn't we, like, gain followers?
Yes, so that's something I wanted to touch base on.
Oh,
So
tell us.
So, Aaron, I like to look at analytics because I'm just such a nerd and such a weirdo. But I like to look at our analytics, and I like to see who's listening to us, where you guys are listening to us. Just your comment stalker.
Your
No
comment
big deal.
stalker. Even though we can't tell who it is, like,
No,
we
can't.
like
Don't
to...
worry. I don't have names or anything. I just have, like, places and the websites you're using. So, for example, 38% of you guys listen to us on Spotify. And
Thank you.
Gracias. 29% of you listen to us on Anchor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And 19% of you listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
Yay.
Big thank you. And leave us a review if you can on Spotify.
Yes.
Greatly appreciate it. And I just checked today, and it looks like we have 2% of you guys listening to us on Castbox.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Whatever the heck that is.
Never heard of it, but I'm glad you guys are tuning in.
Yeah, thank you.
And Aaron and I wanted to include this little tidbit. So obviously 96% of you guys are listening to us from United States. Thank you very much.
Obviously, since you guys know our analytics.
But also 2% of you guys are listening us. What the fuck just happened? Okay. Sorry, let me repeat that. Something happened. 2% of you guys are listening to us from Leinster, Ireland. It says Leinster, Leinster.
I don't know. Leinster?
Leinster, Ireland.
Maybe we went there for pot. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some research.
But let me give you guys a little who's listening to us in the United States.
Yeah, tell us the states.
Okay, so Texas is at 74%. And we have all the great cities in Texas listening to us.
Just tell us the states.
Okay. I wasn't going to go into the cities. Don't
Okay. I was like, that's a lot.
Second place, we got Washington State.
Woo-hoo.
We got a lot of listeners in Seattle.
Oh, I went to Limerick, Ireland.
No.
So I don't know where that is.
We also have third in California. We got 4% of our listeners there. I know most of it's my family, so hi Thea. I know you're listening.
Can we get more listeners in other states though? Like we need more.
Like
where do we need listeners?
We recently just got Oregon.
Okay, go Oregon.
So Boardman, Oregon. So shout out to you guys for listening to us out there. But I would like for our goal to be all 50 states. But we got to start small.
How many do we have?
Well, we have Texas, Washington. Here, count 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 14, 15. Keep going. 16, 17, 18, 19. We got 19 states.
We have 19 out of 52 states. So I mean, that's not bad.
That's not bad. But all the other states only less. It's less than 1%.
Hey, if they're on the thing, I'm counting them.
But yeah, I definitely count them. So Missouri, Mississippi, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Colorado, Kentucky, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Massachusetts, Illinois, Georgia, and Ohio.
I feel like we should be singing that.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California.
Let me just tell you this one funny story and then we can be done with talking about states. We went to the lake in Oklahoma for 4th of July, and for some reason my sister and her friend were singing that song in Walmart while we were waiting for my dad's girlfriend to finish going to the bathroom. And so they were singing it, blah, blah, blah. And this random ass guy, of course we're in Oklahoma, random ass guy comes up to us and is like, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona. And we're stopped. We're like, what the actual fuck? And he literally just kept singing the entire song.
Oh my God.
And we were like, should we sing with him? I don't know what's going on. And so he got to about Missouri or whatever, and he was like, oh, I'm just messing with you guys. You guys look like you're having a lot of fun. And I'm like, all right, sir. Have a good day. So, yeah, there you go.
That's funny.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening and all of the states that we have so far. If you know anyone in the other states, tell them to listen to us because, we're funny. We're funny.
Yeah, you want your friends to have a good laugh as well.
Yeah, if they're having a bad day, tell them to listen to Basically Adulting and they'll laugh at us instead of themselves.
Yes.
So if you don't already, please follow us on social media. Like Louisa said, we do have a Twitter now. It's at, I don't really know how Twitter works.
It's at capital BA 247 podcast.
It's just 1247 though, right?
And yeah, it's just 247.
Yeah.
No slash in
The
between.
247 means 24/7.
Yes. Just to clarify,
Basically
guys.
Adulting 24/7.
Yes. Because that's what we're doing every day of the week.
And then if you could follow us on Instagram, it's just at Basically Adulting 24/7. And then our Facebook, I think, is just at Basically Adulting.
Yeah.
And our email is
Basically Adulting 247@gmail.com.
Yes. And so if you want to submit any stories or funny things that you've encountered or you've witnessed your friends encounter.
Or advice. Maybe you guys need some advice.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be embarrassing stuff.
No, it could be literally anything.
Yes. It could be anything you want to talk about. Just even to get it off your chest. And if you want to even just vent to us and be like, I'm just venting. I don't want you guys to talk about it.
It would be really good if you guys sent us some tea. We won't tell your name. We won't say your name, but
yeah, just vent it.
Yeah.
Tell us the drama in your lives.
Give us the tea.
Because I feel like we've given you guys all of our drama, and now we're just talking about how I'm flirting with 20-year-old boys and I don't even know what apartment I'm going to. So if you have more exciting drama than that, I would love to hear it. And please just DM us.
Email
anywhere.
us, yeah.
Text us. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not giving you my phone number.
No. But yeah,
maybe
guys,
if you're cute.
just slide into our DMs and we'll go from there, guys.
We'll work on it. All right. Let's sign off on that note.
Signing off. Cheers. Hope y'all have a
Cheers.
good night, evening,
Stay
morning.
young. Oh,
Stay young, y'all.
stay young, y'all.
That's in my voice.
Ready? Stay young.
Okay, I got it.
All right, are you ready? Stay young, y'all.